Dun. I love cheese. Dun.
What's up guys, Omni here. You guys know how it goes, another day, another video. Last night I tweeted I sleep, what recent news, topics, tweets, videos y'all want me to talk about tomorrow. And yeah, today is Thursday, October 28th, a couple more days before the spooky weekend and Halloween. What else? We received a lot of new subscribers over the past couple of days. I don't know if that's the whole thing with Keemstar retiring or something like that, but if you're new here, welcome. Hope you enjoy your stay. We just pretty much chill. That's about it. Anyway, we got a lot of topics to talk about that you guys asked me to talk about, so without further ado, let's get started. So guys, before we get into today's topics, I'm happy to announce that today's video is sponsored by Atlas VPN. Look, guys, it's 2021. Surfing the internet without a VPN in this day and age is a nuclear disaster just waiting to happen. The bad boys at Atlas VPN basically protect you from malicious internet attacks, while also allowing you to access region-locked databases from anywhere around the world, regardless of where you are currently. The guys at Atlas VPN are running a huge discount. You can get a full 3-year subscription for only $1.39 a month. That's literally the change in between your couches for maximum protection and security against the internet and malicious threats. And then yeah, once you're safe and you're just tucked in, just do what I do and use Atlas VPN to just basically teleport yourself across the world. For example, fall winter season of anime is here, so all you gotta do is switch your location to Japan and you'll get first dibs to all the anime on Netflix, including certain shows that are only exclusive to that area. Like I said before, the guys at Atlas VPN are doing a huge discount. Literally only $1.39 a month for a 3-year subscription, and you have a 30-day money-back guarantee for whatever reason you don't like it. Time is running out though, so go get your deal by clicking my link in the video description below at https://atlasv.pn/omni. And again, special thanks to Atlas VPN for sponsoring today's video. So BZ Patel, and a lot of you guys asked me to talk about this. This is one of the big chunky wungies of the news yesterday. Specifically, it said, hey Omni, talk about Buzz Lightyear trailer and how they buffed my boy. And look guys, it's Buzz Lightyear, but it's the real Buzz Lightyear. I know you guys are used to the old beady-eyed, you know, Toy Story Buzz, aka our boy. You know, I'm making jokes about him, but Toy Story is one of the best. This is supposed to be like the real Buzz Lightyear, and even in the actual trailer, he takes off his hat, and you can actually, he has hair, like big old jaw. It's pretty cool seeing Buzz come back to life. From what I understand, I think Chris Evans is going to be voicing Buzz Lightyear in this movie. I'm excited for it. I will watch and eat everything Toy Story, okay? I don't care what it is, I'm gonna watch it. It just looks interesting. I think there's this thing where I'm trying to get out of my head that he doesn't look like, you know, the Buzz from Toy Story. This is the real version of him, so I just got to get that out of my head. But yeah, I'm excited to watch this. Let me know if you guys watched the trailer. I thought it looked pretty well, and yes, I'm definitely going to watch it frame one when it's open. So yeah, a lot of you guys asked me about a follow-up and update on the Keemstar situation. If you guys don't know, Keemstar had announced his retirement a couple of days ago, and people were like, wow, it's the end of an era. This guy is out of here. A lot of people were celebrating, all that jazz. He released a video on Saturday titled Retired, and in summary, I made this tweet. Keemstar is actually retiring early next year. I think it's like March or April of next year, not officially right now, and is using the time in between now and then to find a DramaAlert replacement. He's bored and is using the time in between now and then to find a new DramaAlert host replacement. So he'd still own DramaAlert, he'd just find a host to replace him. Keemstar also talked about some other issues that he didn't really like about YouTube, about the fact that everyone's very PG rated these days because everyone's afraid of this new cancel culture. You know, like 5, 6, 7 years ago, you had your boys like Leafy and iDubbbz and Filthy Frank running around and running the internet. Everyone basically saying whatever they wanted without any kind of filter, and now everyone's trying to protect their brands, and he finds that this kind of place is not an environment where drama will flourish. On top of that, he's been mentioning that YouTube has been being sus with the algorithm. You know, you have to jump through all these hoops, hit the bell notification, you got to make sure it hits all, you got to, you know, make sure you get recommended, you got to have a certain amount of watch time. If you guys don't know, and this is just a theory of mine, but I think YouTube is pushing out YouTube Shorts in a way where it's throwing it up into the recommendations, which is eating a lot of views from other channels. So yeah, YouTube is always evolving, adapting. We already knew that. But yeah, in the meantime, he's looking for a replacement. A lot of people joked that Leafy is here would make the best host. And to be honest, when I think about it, like DramaAlert, in my opinion, is synonymous with Keemstar. I can't imagine someone new or someone that I don't really know coming and replacing him, even if they are good. I don't know if I can actually feel it, but if Leafy somehow made his way through the ban evasion of YouTube and somehow was able to come on DramaAlert, it would probably be very successful. I can't think of many other replacements for DramaAlert for Keemstar other than Leafy himself. But yeah, that's the situation. Let me know how you guys feel about the whole retirement for Keemstar. I think there's also a chance that he doesn't retire. Very strong chance. I really don't see this guy retiring. It's probably a strong chance that after all this, he's like, well, I couldn't find anybody, so I'm here. I'll never leave you guys. You know, pulling another Keemstar. I can see that in his pocket. All right, so everyone's going in on this Instagram girl. It's what she did is absolutely wild, and yet I am not surprised in the least bit. Johnny Walker said, IG influencers doing IG influencer things. That's right. Hope you're drinking enough water. I am. Thank you so much for reminding me. And this tweet here says, this Instagram's model's father passed away and she did a photo shoot with an open casket. That's dirty. That's dirty. Here's a picture. Her name is Jane Rivera. And her dad, open casket, and she's posing in the front. Butterfly, fly away. Rest in peace, Poppy. You were my best friend. A life well lived. Rest in peace. But dang, I mean, she got the fit, but it's just kind of weird that she's sitting here posing, smiling for the gram in front of the open casket. God dang. Here's another picture with her hands crossed. So far, it's kind of tame, you know. But like, I'm just wondering if she did any of those, like those butt poses, you know, where you got to show. Did she do any of that? Wait, was that last one? Nah, she kind of did it on that one. Oh, she did. This person said you didn't even show the worst one. You can see her dad's crossed hands too. No. That's wild. That's wild. Your dad right there in the background and you got the booty. You're trying to show the booty and the heels. Dang, dude. Dang. That's mad disrespectful, bro. If my daughter did this to me, if I had a daughter, she did this to me, I would come back and haunt her, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, why is she using her dad's death and funeral to freaking pose for the gram? People will do anything for clout. Somebody made this tweet. They said this explains everything. Florida. That's right, man. Y'all Florida cats are wild. If you're from Florida, no disrespect, man, but y'all on another level, man. Y'all might as well have your own planet. A lot of people are comparing her to this picture of Jessica. This is Jessica and her posing in front of her grandma by grandma. Oh my God. Does life imitate art or does art imitate life? Anyway, I think she deleted her account, but kind of wild. She'll come back most likely from it, but the internet is going wild about that picture. Let me know how you guys feel about Instagram models taking pictures of their deceased parents. Do you approve? Or do you not approve? So yeah, this is some really creepy and sad news. Dr. Swellman said Gen Kid, the Skyrim IRL guy, going to IRL prison for freaking murder. Jesus Christ. This is the dude that was trending on everywhere, TikTok, and before TikTok, I think it evolved, where he was doing these IRL Skyrims. He would walk around and pretend that he is actual Skyrim person, and it was funny. And now they're using this profile. Kotaku used this profile picture, which is actually scary because he actually murdered his wife. He is also accused of murdering his friend. Wait, holy... 2 people. Oh my God. It reads here, as NBC San Diego's reports, police were called to an apartment in the city's East Village last week where they discovered the bodies of 2 people, Abajlaban's wife, Anna, and her friend Rayburn Barron, 28. It's believed that Anna and Barron had been having an affair and that the Abulabans had been, quote, in the process of ending their marriage. Good God. Ugh. Yeah, it would suck to obviously find out that your significant other is cheating. And I know that some people have much more extreme responses than others. But I don't think any of that validates like freaking killing somebody. Like, Jesus, dog. Like, especially if you guys were in the middle of divorce. Well, not even if you were in the middle of divorce. You just don't kill people. It's a bad thing. But just kind of weird and surreal to like see these guys, these people that we know, these YouTubers, these celebrities that we've grown up with, and then come to find out they're in situations like this. Like, it doesn't feel real. But yeah, that's the story. That's the update. And yeah, this was also big chunky one of the day. Pokimane, she had made an announcement that she was going to make an announcement yesterday morning. And then she did. Daniel said Pokimane starting a new company to help creators and other companies. Oh my god, this came in right on time during the whole drama with Valkyrie and her old skincare blue light reflect flop. Then she was just like, hey guys, I have an announcement. It seems poorly timed, but at the same time could potentially be strategically, timed. Anyway, Pokimane said, I'm so happy to announce the launch of my talent management and brand consulting firm, RTS, smiley face. Our goal is to make creators' lives easier and help companies integrate into gaming. Check it out at rts.gg. Come on, Creative Cloud. Come on, bro. And yes, savage businesswoman, lady, Pokimane. Everybody always makes jokes about Pokimane, but just because she's intelligent. She's really, really smart when it comes to money and finances. I think she kind of likes those things. So the internet always hypes it up as her being like a savage businesswoman. But in reality, she just, knows her stuff at a basic level, which is pretty cool. Now, what I understand, I've actually heard about RTS. We've talked about it on this channel back when Evo was announced, the new Evo, and they were saying basically after your boy Joey Cellier, the dude who got kicked out of the Evo series. If you guys don't know what Evo is, stands for Evolution, is the biggest tournament in terms of fighting games, FGC. It was this big thing that happened like a couple of years back with Joey Cellier and him doing some not so things, got kicked out, and then they did this new thing with RTS. So this is the second time I've been hearing about RTS, but it now says Pokimane leads RTS as co-founder and chief creative officer. So if I'm not mistaken, co-founder usually just means Pokimane probably got some equity in this company, because RTS was already here, I believe. And chief creative officer, what does that title mean? Is she like the spokesperson? Is she like the face? I can see her being somebody who's going to sell RTS as the face. Beginning of the article basically says Pokimane leads RTS as co-founder and chief creative officer. Company sets course to fix the gaming and esports industry, chiefly around evolving the creator business model, avoiding bad brand deals. Specifically Valkyrie might want to sign up for this, and developing sound esports strategies. So yeah, with the rising increase of esports going around, you guys probably already know that FaZe is going public. Esports is getting big. FaZe had like $1 billion in terms of their valuation, I believe, and they're getting even like $231 million. They're getting a lot of money. Esports is getting kind of wild, and Pokimane is trying to go another route with RTS by helping creators, and probably helping creators connect to brands, helping creators figure out how to make money, what to avoid, what not to avoid, what to do, what not to do, kind of like a being a manager for these guys. Usually in exchange for these services, they usually take a cut, or sometimes they have to join the brand. There's some type of contract where they take like a small percentage of their income, or if they're giving them sponsors and brands, they take a small cut of the, brand itself, which is absolutely normal. And here's the website. It looks really cool. You got League of Legends, you got Annie, you've got Street Fighter in the background, FGC. She actually tweeted just a couple hours ago, #free Marvel vs. Capcom 2, which got the whole FGC on board. So it's also esports, but also they're trying to bring in the FGC as well, Street Fighter. It's a good sign for offline gaming in general. So yeah, that's Pokimane stepping up and being a co-founder of RTS. I think this is a great move for her. Very big, because it allows her to also, create another form of income, diversifying, but also a service that people can choose to work with and not work with that, over time can probably lead to a lot of success for both brands and creators alike. I think this is a great business venture. Very happy for my girl Poki. I think she'll probably do this very well. Curious to see what's going to happen in 10 years when she becomes the CEO of Disney. So, okay, so a lot of you guys asked me to talk about this. If you guys don't know, crypto space is going absolutely wild. I'll give you a quick TLDR of what's basically been happening. I made this tweet. I said, none of you better be secret Shiba Inu millionaires and not be sharing with me. If you guys don't know, crypto space going absolutely wild. There's a specific coin, a meme coin called Shiba Inu. If you guys know Dogecoin's kind of been chilling. Grew up to like 75 cents, then it's been kind of stagnated around 25 cents. And kind of just chilling. Still one of the top 10 or 11 cryptocurrencies in the world. And Shiba Inu blew up this past week, astronomically. I think numbers was times, I can't even remember, times 100% or something like that. The whole thing that you basically need to know is it grew so fast that it beat the market cap of Dogecoin. And these guys are trying really, really hard to advocate Shiba Inu for, you know, growing to 1 cent. People feeling like this is going to be the new Dogecoin meme. And even better than this is the fact that Dogecoin got pushed a lot by Elon Musk. Elon Musk made all those tweets. He was trying to push the coin nonstop. Apparently, Elon Musk made this tweet that said like he didn't have any, you know, Shiba Inu, and basically was kind of like, yeah, I don't own it, you know, because I don't need it. It's not worth anything, and nobody cared. So Elon has no power over this coin, which is making people be like, oh my God, is this going to take off? Is this the next big thing? I do have a few friends who invested in Shiba Inu. They were talking about it like months ago. This bad boy, if you had to put $5,000, it's somebody who put $5,000 into Shiba Inu, like, you know, last August, and then apparently hasn't touched it since then, and now his wallet, his crypto wallet, his amount is worth $5.7 billion. I was like, wow, people don't know if the wallet's inactive, if the person's coming back, but apparently this one person owns like 13 to 20% of the entire market cap. But yeah, that's Shiba Inu blowing up. Everyone's talking about it. It's coming the new cryptocurrency. A lot of you guys always ask me about my opinion about what you should invest in, what you should not invest in, and I say this the same time every time. If you guys are interested in investing in general, I suggest you guys start with index funds. Start from the basics and start reading. Get investments for dummies and just start reading about how to invest, what it means to put money away so that it can, you know, become more over time. And then after that, you want to create a portfolio and you want to diversify. You want to measure your risk. You want to see what your risk tolerance is. You want to make sure you have your safety net. You want to make sure you have a savings account. Okay. There's a lot of things that you want to do before you put it all on red and try to see if you can become an instant millionaire in Shiba Inu. It might happen. You might do it, or you might lose everything and then you're royally screwed. Okay. It's a gamble. But if you measure your risk and you go about this smartly, then you can take calculated risk and things will happen maybe slower, but progressively better and more consistent. But yeah, that's Shiba Inu. If it blows up anymore, I'll let you guys know. Crypto space is going really well with Bitcoin and Ethereum. Everything seems to be a very strong bull run right now, and people are expecting Bitcoin to jump up to $100,000. Analysts, Tesla's going absolutely wild, jumping all the way up to $1,000, almost $1,100. There's a lot of crazy wild stuff going on with stocks and crypto. I don't know if you guys want me to talk more about it. Let me know. Money doesn't seem to be something that you guys are interested on this channel, but if you guys want some more money topics, just let me know in the comments, all right? And you reply, and I'll talk to you about it, because I know it, and I'll tell you. But if you're not going to ask, then I'm just not going to say nothing. So MonsterVid said, William Osman hate has pushed him to a limit. TLDR, his house burned down, and his fans somehow attacked him for it, bro. A GoFundMe was set up for him, and every purchase he has made since has been met with criticism. More info in his video. Bruh, this man's house burnt down. Someone created a GoFund for him, and when he was trying to restock and purchase his stuff back up, he got, wait a minute, what is going on? So here's William Osman. Here's his YouTube channel, 2.51 million subscribers, and very successful, man. This man's been in the game since 2013, 361 million views. This guy is great. This guy is great. Is he done with YouTube? Is he quitting YouTube? What's going on? You go to his video sections. His last video 3 days ago said, I'm done. Does that mean he's done with YouTube, or he's just done? What is going on?
This is great. It's one of those videos where you're like, oh, is this titled clickbait? Or is William about to yeet? I am done. I'm done. What am I done with? What am I done of? I don't really know. But I just kind of exhausted. I make videos to entertain people. Like, that's the bottom line. It's like, I want to entertain people, you know, make them laugh, make them feel like motivated or inspired, and then everything else kind of is secondary. You know, if it pays my bills, if it, you know, puts the roof over my head, that's sort of the secondary effect. It allows me to do it full time, basically.
Okay, I feel that.
I feel like I kind of live in this nightmare of making new videos, and I don't know when it happened, but for the longest time I would just make something and put it out, and I didn't really care. And as the channel grew, for some reason, I've been more and more terrified. Hey, this is really important. I've become more uncomfortable posting stuff. And I know it's unhealthy. I know, like, I feel unhealthy the way that I exist on YouTube. Like, it's not good.
Okay, so this video is 22 minutes. We're not going to watch the whole thing, but I I mean, maybe it's just because I'm a YouTuber and I've been doing it for a really long time. And then if he's talking about mean comments, if he's talking about people hating him and he's talking about new content, it probably has to do with shift. I've been making new content for my channel for years at this point. This whole I sleep and news thing has not been something that I've been doing. You guys know if you've been watching my channel, I've gone through periods as well of making new content. And every time you make something new, it disturbs the peace with your existing audience. Like, how dare you try to evolve? Why are you making something that I didn't originally subscribe for you for? And you'll get a lot of visceral comments basically saying, hey, go back to doing this. Hey, go back to doing that. Hey, I don't like your new stuff. I can see if you're making a lot of things new over time, then yeah, it's going to create some kind of, not animosity, but I'd say some kind of visceral energy between you and your audience.
It's not the creative aspect of making videos. It's the judgmental and just, I don't know how to say this. Like, I feel like I live in a constant state of like criticism where I do something to entertain people and then there's always negativity that comes back.
Yeah, of course.
So it's like you put something out, negativity comes back. Like positivity comes back too, but all I can think about is like when the house burned down, people figured out a way to be judgmental about it.
So I think I know where William is going with this. And I don't think this is going to lead down a path that he probably expected. Internet trolls, right? When you make content that's, for criticism, people are supposed to come here and say, hey, I like it. A lot of people are going to come in and say, hey, I don't like it. Even if they don't like it, they'll say they won't like it because, and I think he touched this on this video. He had a bunch of creators like Ludwig and some other guys talk about it as well, about negative comments. And how they can affect you more than the positive comments. Like, even though this man has like all these, likes and like 99% people on his comments basically saying, hey man, keep up the great work. I love your content. Sometimes that 1% can be very strong and very heavy and it can weigh you down. Just reading some of the top comments on the channel. It said, yep, same thing on my channel. Even 99% good. There's still 1% bad that you can't just not notice. After reading 500,000 comments on my channel, well, that's still 5,000 negative ones. A full-length novel worth. Person said, holy crap, this resonates so hard with me. There's watchers who want YouTubers to fail if they're not making exactly the videos they want you to make. I don't call these people fans. They don't offer constructive criticism. They're just hate watchers. They just complain and want to bring you down. The trick is to not let them bring you down. I don't know how to do this either, but if you figure it out, it would be cool to hear. So yeah, with just that, not going too much detail into the video, in my opinion, it's it's the internet. I think I have traversed Twitter long enough to know that that 1%, it's usually the people from Twitter. I think something that might help Osman is to understand that usually the people leaving negative comments, usually the people dropping dislikes on YouTube videos, the people are trying to do two things. They're usually trying to get your attention. They crave attention and they know that the human brain reacts to negative criticism very strongly just because it's loud. When you're being nice and you get a bunch of nice things, it feels good, feels comfortable, feels natural. But something about these negative comments just kind of disrupts that natural energy that's been coming into your life. So that's number one. But number two, these people who make these comments usually, and this is probably what helps me with dealing with comments, because I've been making videos over and over. I've made so many things. I went from Smash to content, skits, commentary. I've done it all, bro. And I'm probably going to do more. This is probably not the last type of series of videos you're going to see me make. And every time I make that switch and that adjustment, there's got people who are just haters or people who are just being truthful, but being mean about it. And the biggest thing, in my opinion, is that usually these 1% of people are unhappy. People on Twitter, those toxic people, those dislikes, those hate fans, these guys are really, really upset about their lives. They're depressed. They're sad. There's something wrong with them. And for them, they feel like taking down people down a peg to their level will make them feel better. Because just imagine it. Like, if you're in a good mood, dude, if you're happy with life, you're happy with your family, you're happy with your girl or your guy, and you're not going onto someone's YouTube to drop these hate comments. Like, if you're getting enough attention at home, little Timmy's not going to come up here and start talking trash on your YouTube channel. Usually people who are happy are not in the Twitters dropping toxic comments and being mean to people online. It's just not happening. So when I see those specific comments, two things. Number one, I'm like, dang, feel bad for this dude. He probably sad, depressed, and lonely, got some stuff going on, whatever. And then number two, I usually just ignore it and keep it moving, because when you give people like that attention, then people start finding you. I imagine that Osman, because he made this video, responded to these trolls and these hates, these guys, this energy to be known and seen on the internet is going to be big enough where there's going to be a lot of people coming out here to basically continue being mean to keep this vicious cycle going. I've literally had people talk smack about me on my channel, in my comments, right? And then I would reply to them and then they would be like, oh snap, Omni, yo, I'm a big fan. I didn't even know you was going to reply to me, dude. Anyway, love your content. I was just, talking around. I'd be like, what in the hell, fat dog? Like, you really said some stuff over the internet that was garbage, that was terrible, that tried to make me feel terrible, make me feel bad. And when I confront you, suddenly you're my biggest fan, like, bro. But it's hard because when you get a lot of them, it's hard to filter them out. Even if you ignore them all, even if you try to block all these people, it's hard to ignore that 1%, especially if you're reading a pop load. But again, my advice to Osman and a lot of you guys, if you kind of have this issue with criticism over the internet, is put your head down and focus on what it is that you want to do. You have an audience of 99% people who support you and love you and care for you. Do it for them. The guys who are complaining, the guys who are trying to hate, troll you or whatever, look the other way. They're going to exist. The internet is going to have these people. You can't create content and not have people come to your video and try to piss you off or try to step on your toes or try to make you feel bad. You just can't. You can't fight it. You can't battle it, but it's important to acknowledge it's going to be there, and it's important to acknowledge that it's not going away, okay? You cannot solve people being bullies on the internet, no matter what you try to do. So you do have to cope, and one of the best ways to cope, again, is to understand that these people are really sad. sad people. Something terrible would happen in their life and be like, oh man, really sucks. You must be having a terrible day if you came to my YouTube channel and started talking shit, right? And also keep it moving because this guy's successful. He's making good content. He's working full time on YouTube, doing absolutely amazing. Like, what does little Timmy have to say that's going to make you feel bad when you are completely successful? You have like 100,000 people in a room, 999,000 of them like you, and 100 people are like, boo, you suck. Like, they literally do nothing to you, to your life. It's got to be one of those things where you just learn to kind of block it out. But I do understand why it's so loud, and I understand his gripe. But yeah, let me know how you guys feel about this video. Content creators growing, criticism on the internet, Osman leaving. I believe specifically he said that he's not leaving YouTube, but he might be trying to take a break. I don't know, but he's not leaving YouTube for sure. All right, what Jada Pinkett say now? Oh man, a lot of you guys asked me to talk about this. Jada Pinkett Smith talking smack about Will Smith yet again, yet unprovoked. You guys don't know, Will Smith's wife, Jada Pinkett Smith, has this show called The Red Table Talk. And she's always talking about, drama or news. But one of the favorite things that she loves to talk about outside of like being in love with Tupac and how they had amazing sex is how her and Will Smith basically are just like terrible in bed, or they just have no kind of chemistry, or they have an open relationship. It's just problems after problems, issues after issues, open marriage. I think she talked about how she was basically cheating with him or in an entanglement with Jaden Smith's friend. I forget the dude's name. It's wild. And now she's appearing on E! News again that says, Jada Pinkett Smith tells Gwyneth Paltrow why it's hard to maintain a sex life with Will Smith. No. Imagine not once, not twice, probably not even 3 times, just multiple times, right? Your wife goes on her biggest platform ever and just talks about how your sex life sucks. Like, god damn, bro. I don't know if they don't believe in divorce or something like that, but Will Smith need to snatch some of this back, all right? You need to see some pictures with Will Smith in the gym, 2 models in hand, being like, yeah, I don't know what's wrong with Jada, but I'm doing fine or something like because I don't think like Will Smith has ever like intentionally provoked the situation. Like, he's been invited to the table, but he's not over here talking smack about Jada. But I feel like Jada Pinkett Smith is constantly. Like, imagine also being like Jaden and Willow too. Like, god damn, mom and dad, can you keep that stuff like in the DM? Anyway, just so we can figure out what she said specifically, Jada Pinkett Smith is opening up again about her relationship with her husband Will Smith on her show Red Table Talk on Wednesday, October 27th. That was yesterday. The 50-year-old host and actress, her mom Adrienne Banfield Norris, 68, and guest Gwyneth Paltrow, 49. Wow, Gwyneth Paltrow is 49. Discussed the challenges of maintaining a good sex life and the importance of communicating sexual desires with your partner. Quote, it's hard, Jada said. No pun intended. The thing Will and I talk about a lot is the journey. We started this at a very young age, 22 years old. That's why the accountability part really hit for me, because I think you expect your partner to know know what you need, especially when it comes to sex. It's like, well, if you love me, you should know. If you love me, you should read my mind. That's a huge pitfall, end quote. Finishing, she added, you tell me what you need, tell me what you want, and on top of it, I know that I have an accountability to do the same. I really try. It's uncomfortable, but it's deeply healthy, and I think around sex because it's something that we don't talk about, and there's so much fantasy around it. So it sounds like Jada Pinkett Smith is not getting her needs met. My boy Will is not interested in the goods, or I don't know, maybe I don't know. I don't know. I mean, in my opinion, and yeah, it's kind of weird we're talking about this on here, but yeah, sex is really important in any kind of relationship, especially if someone cherishes and values it, or if, you know, physical is their love language and stuff like that. Like if you're not having it and it's not going well, then usually that's going to be the road to probably it not working out, unless you guys are both on the same page with not having it, or somebody going astray and probably, you know, finding someone else that will give that to them. Communication is important. There's also the idea of flexibility. If someone's not that kind of character in nature, to see if they'll, you know, if they're willing to flex, if comfortably with it. And there's just some people where you're just not compatible. Like there's some times where you're with somebody and you guys just sexually, it's not going to work out. You know, you might be like level like 99, you know, you already ranked up to the top of eating ass, and you got like some level ones who only like, you know, straight, you know, the basic stuff, the vanilla, you know, ice cream. So sometimes that match, you know, you can't expect the level 1 to eat ass. Anyway, that's Jada Pinkett, you know, going on Will Smith again. Will Smith doesn't really talk about this stuff, like unless he's being provoked to or asked to, specifically on the Red Table Talk, which I respect. But man, if I was Will Smith, dog, I'd be like, you know what, screw this. All right, Jada, I got like 3 side pieces. Here they are. We have an open relationship. Sorry. See you later. Like, you better stop talking about me. All right, guys, that's all I have for today's video. I have a feeling it's going to be a big chunky wongy of a video, but I hope you sat through it and liked it, enjoyed it. If you did, just do me a favor, drop a like on the video. All it does is it lets me know that you made it to the end of the video, which means I did okay, you know, keeping your attention. It's like an attendance record. Subscribe if you guys haven't already. Literally, if you've watched this entire video, then you're not subscribed. I don't know what you're doing with your life, but it would help me out a lot. I'd appreciate it. And yeah, you guys stay hydrated. I probably will have a video for you guys tomorrow. So outside of that, though, it'll be Halloween weekend. We'll see if anything happens this weekend. I'll probably be taking the weekend off again and come see you guys on Monday. But we'll see. You know, just hit the notifications on, hit the bell notifications on. Thanks for watching. I love you guys. Take it easy. Get your self-care routines in order. Take your showers, brush your teeth. Don't let it drop. All right. All right. Peace.